Hey, we're back. Solve for X, the Ysleta Independent School District's podcast, where you get to meet what makes the district special. People, programs, and interesting events. We have a good one today. We've got one of the one I've been looking forward to for a long time, and that is getting a chance to talk to Coach Rudy Contreras, who hasn't missed a beat since taking over at Del Valle High School. They are still a powerhouse. A lot of people don't know this. 800 students who attend Del Valle High School do not live in the Ysleta Independent School District. It's that attractive to the community. It's that attractive to parents and to students. With him is Jake Fetty, the nationally recognized student athlete, and quarterback for the Del Valle Conquistadores. And so welcome, fellas.
Thank you, Dr. Alatorre. Thank you for having us on.
Thanks for having us.
Good to finally meet you. Haven't met you. I think I've only watched you play one time. But let's start with Coach. Coach, about 4 or 5 years ago, how long has it been?
Going on 7.
7
years.
Going
on 7, yes, sir.
I remember when your predecessor decided that he was going to go off and do something different. And
yes, sir.
If I thought there was pressure in selecting principals, no one knows pressure until you have to replace the coach at Del Valle High School. And yet, haven't missed a beat, have been at the top, I think, every season.
Yes, sir.
Since that time. More recently, first undefeated season in 20 years?
20 years since I was a senior at Del Valle High School. That was our first. 20-something years later, we have a special season last year. And we had some really good ones, going 9-1. But to go undefeated again was really special.
And is it true you haven't lost a game in 20 attempts at your stadium?
I just heard that. They just gave me that stat. I think it was News Channel 9 that said we have 20 straight wins against El Paso teams. And the last district loss we had was in October of 22.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
So, but again, we're looking forward to 21, not 20.
How close is your offensive scheme to your predecessors?
Well, I was there. I was offensive coordinator, passing game coordinator, and we had Coach Ramirez, who is now our offensive coordinator.
Okay.
Came out of UTEP, so we still have a lot of the same staff members there.
Is it an ace back with 4 wide?
Well, we do a little bit of everything. It depends on the personnel we have. We're not stubborn to say, hey, we're going to go 5 wide and go tempo. It's whatever personnel we have, we'll make the adjustments to it, and that's why off-season is so special and so important. And Jake can tell you firsthand, we want to do what's best for our kids and put them in the positions to be successful.
Based on your team's profile,
absolutely,
right?
Absolutely.
Now,
which is offensively, defensively, and all around.
I used to be a football coach and baseball coach.
Yes, sir.
I did it for 10 years. And you guys know more on a thumbnail sketch than I can possibly know anymore. The game's changed so dramatically.
It changes a lot, and we have to keep up with it. That's why it's so important for us coaches to clinic and get out there and involved, because the game evolves every year.
When did you first meet Jake?
When he was a baby. We go back that far. Coach Fetty is a really good friend of mine, and he's actually worked at Del Valle with me for the last 15, 20 years.
Right.
So I saw Jake grow up. Actually, he's the same age as my son. They're both seniors at Del Valle High School, so we've had that relationship, not just with Jake, but with his dad, Rick, and then his mom, Jessica, who was, I want to say, Teacher of the Year here for the district 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's been very special. So we've seen him grow up, and all our kids come up together. So it's been exciting and special.
It's got to be. It's got to be a great time for your family, a great time.
Yes, sir.
For you, Jake. If I understand correctly, you didn't grow up in the Del Valle area. You could likely have played football for anybody you wanted to growing up.
Yes, sir. So we still live over there on the west side. So I was Coronado area, so I should be at Coronado right now. But since I was about turned 1, my dad's worked at Del Valle, and I just grew up around it and grew up loving it. So my whole life, all I wanted to do was go play football at Del Valle.
Now, did your dad play football?
Yes, sir. He played in high school, and then he was a D-end at UTEP.
A defensive end at UTEP?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So he's here locally. Grew up here locally, or he came to school at UTEP from somewhere else?
No, so he was all over the place. My grandpa was he was in the Army, so my dad lived in almost anywhere you could name. But he grew up in Flower Bluff for high school, and then came to play football at UTEP.
Okay, so it runs in the genes.
Oh, his dad was a really good one. Yes,
and your mom? athlete?
She played some volleyball. I think she walked on at NMSU for a year and then just decided to leave and go to UTEP and just become a student.
Is that where they met?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so it was never a question. You knew he was coming. Somebody told me he was dunking a basketball when he was in 6th or 7th grade.
7th grade. I want to 7th or 8th grade. In the 8th
grade.
grade, there's a video of him where he steals a ball and he goes full court and then he slams it. And everybody's really impressed with the dunk, but I was really impressed with him dribbling the ball full court, full speed. It's
Without
pretty
losing
hard
it,
because
right?
he's a taller kid, you know.
Uh-huh.
So I said, I'm impressed that he can dribble with the ball that fast. And then to get up and slam the ball was pretty impressive. I remember when he was a freshman, we had Texas Tech come down, and they do the recruiting like they usually do. And I told him we have this freshman quarterback who's going to be really good. And he looked at me. I'm sure, Coach. Yeah, sure he is. And I said, look, I'm going to show you this video real quick. I had that video saved. He saw it, and he said, yeah, well, we'll keep a close eye on him. Sure enough, a year later, they're coming back, and they're the first ones to give him an offer.
Yeah.
So it was exciting. It was an exciting day. It was crazy how that day happened.
It was ridiculous.
He was out there. We were having, I think, practice. Coaches from Texas Tech were down here. They had to leave to catch a flight. Flight got canceled. Called me back and said, Coach, we're going to head back your way. Can we see him throw a little bit? Absolutely. They came back, saw him throw for about 5 minutes, and then they put him on FaceTime with the whole staff at Texas Tech. 5 minutes later, they said, Coach, we're going to give him an offer. And I want to tell you right now, Coach, it's going to get crazy because he is the real deal. And boy, he wasn't lying. He wasn't lying. It's been a lot of fun for Jake Fetty for Del Valle football, but that's why he's one of the most highly recruited quarterbacks to come out of El Paso.
I would guess he's probably at the top now, right?
I would say so. There's been a couple of good ones. You can't count on Steven Montes.
Montes
was really good, and I thought he should have gotten a lot more offers, a lot more exposure. But Jake Fetty's had the opportunity to do so, and he's taken full advantage of that.
Yeah, I got to meet him. Now, physically, are you guys about the same size, or are you a little bit taller?
Then Steven?
Yes.
Steven has like 4 inches on me.
Oh, he's taller
he's
than
He's a
you?
big boy. Yes, sir.
He's huge.
Yeah, I remember he was an impressive athlete. But I was going to ask, did you start as a freshman on the varsity team?
No, sir. I played freshman football, and then we went through the whole spring ball, and I didn't even get announced the starter until about week 1 my sophomore year.
Absolutely.
For the varsity team?
Yes, sir.
And then last year you threw for 2,488 yards, 32 touchdowns in the air, and 11 running touchdowns. Did that sound about right?
Something like that. I'm not sure the exact number, but it sounds about right.
Yeah, statistics don't matter. It's about the team winning, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and obviously got everybody's attention. I understand we have Texas Tech, Texas State, Houston, NMSU, UTEP.
Yes, sir.
How come you're not going to Cal? I'm from California.
I don't know. I don't know if I could play football out there in the humidity.
My son is a senior. He plays football at Redondo Beach, and he
Okay.
went up the road. I think you were at Miracosta
Yes,
High
sir.
School,
Yes, sir.
right? Yeah, he's right down the road from that. He said, you're the real deal.
Oh, cool.
And I told him, I said, teams in El Paso, Eastwood, Del Valle could beat you guys. And he's like, no way. You know who their quarterback is at Redondo Beach?
Mm-mm.
Matt Leinert's son.
Okay.
And they're 0-3.
Wow.
Oh,
You
wow.
know? Yeah. So it takes more than one guy, right? You got to have a good
For
team.
sure.
And you've got a great group surrounding you. And so you were always going to Del Valle High School. Has it been what you imagined it would be? Do you play any other sports?
It was all that and more, to be honest. I didn't know if I was going to like it as much as I did. When I was an 8th grader, it kind of sucks leaving all your friends and going to make new friends. But I was lucky to have some dudes I met in Little League and stuff like that. And then I played basketball for about 3 years. Kind of got hurt up a little bit. My knee got twisted up, so I stopped doing that. But I ran track all up until this year.
Okay. And so do you get to play Coronado High this year?
No, sir, we do not.
But you took care of business with Franklin.
Yes, sir. And it was a good one. It was a packed house. They were telling me that by the start of the first quarter, they were turning people away. That
Yeah.
we were at capacity, so
I
it was a
couldn't
lot
get
of
in.
fun. I doubt
couldn't
that.
get in.
I doubt that.
I mean,
Yeah.
I could have made
Yes, sir.
a big old, but I couldn't get in
Yes,
because
sir.
I had just left the Bel Air game. They had a presentation at halftime that they wanted me to be involved in,
Yes,
and I
sir.
thought, okay, now I can run over there. By the time I got there, I thought it's going to take for me forever to get in there, but I heard I missed a good game. Did you know any of the fellas on that Franklin team?
Yes, sir. A lot of them I went to middle school with, so they're old friends. So it's real fun playing against them. Some trash talk back and forth. It makes it real fun.
Yeah. No, you guys had a great game, and
The guys are ready to go, and we have leaders like Jake Fetty, Josiah Nunez, Dylan Gonzalez, Mateo Santibanez. So Del Valle football, don't get me wrong, he's the face of Del Valle football, but we have a lot of guys that contribute and are so important to our program success from 7th grade all the way up to varsity. You know, our 7th graders have only lost one game. 8th grade's undefeated, freshman's undefeated. JV had a close loss with Franklin by 1 point, so we're continuing the success, and
you're
it's
doing
important.
you're doing what he says in his favorite one of his favorite sayings, which is that you don't rebuild, you just reload, right?
Yeah, yes, sir. But that comes with a lot of work.
Wow.
It's easier said than done.
Year-round job.
It's a lot of work, but we have a great coaching staff. We have an administration team at Del Valle and just a community at Del Valle that really helps support us, and that's what makes it takes a lot of people
Yeah.
to be successful, and we
Absolutely.
got it there at Del Valle.
Absolutely. I think what a lot of people want to know is what were the primary elements in deciding to go to ASU. You're going to go to ASU. As a matter of fact, I think you're going in January. You're going to start college
sir.
here in a very short period of time. That's going to be one big question. How do you decide? And two, was there ever a discussion about maybe you not playing and avoiding the risk of injury your senior year? Something tells me you didn't even consider that.
Not at all. If I'm able to play, I'm gonna play. I'm not going to Arizona State because money or anything. I just want to play football. I love playing football. I always have, so I would never miss out on the opportunity to play when I can. And just choosing the spot, you know, the coaching staff is great out there. 2 years ago, they were 3-9, and then last year they're in the college football playoff. So just the culture that they've built around that program the last 2 years, it's really changed Arizona State football, and I like the direction the team's headed in.
Did you go to any other universities and do any other visits or talk to any other coaches and coaching staffs?
Yes, sir. It felt like I talked to everyone, you know, just because all the phone calls you have to take. But a few of the big ones were LSU, Ole Miss, and then TCU and Baylor.
Those are big ones.
Yes, sir.
Those are big ones. You're going to miss Scatabo, though.
We are.
Well, he's doing really good
That
right
guy's
now.
exciting. Yeah.
Absolutely,
Watched
yes,
him
sir. They
play,
got some
yeah.
good ones there. But you know what? We got a chance to go down there in the spring to go watch them practice, and they're loaded.
You took your whole staff, didn't you?
We were able to take about 4 or 5.
Okay.
But just to see them, the culture that they're building there, the scheme that they're doing, and just the talent that they have, they're coming in. And Jake was a reason why that class of 2026, it was a really big recruiting class for Arizona State.
Yeah.
And like he mentioned, they're up and coming, and I think they had a big win against Texas Tech last year on a Thursday night, probably one of the biggest they've had in a while. The next day, they're on the sideline with us there while we're playing a Friday night game at Conquest Stadium. So it was a lot of love, you know, to have the head coach, Coach Dillingham, and Coach Arroyo. It was big. They showed him a lot of love, but so has everybody else. LSU doesn't stop. They call me at night. Hey, Coach, how you doing? Just checking in on you. No, you're not. You want to see what's going on with Jake Fetty.
Yeah.
You know, but it's been real nice to have all these coaches come out, and for the rest of our kids to see that and to get that exposure as well. It's been good for Del Valle.
Now, is there any kind of rules surrounding when the other universities can stop reaching out and stop recruiting? They can do it right up until...
Yes, sir. And
I
especially
believe
with
so.
the transfer portal now, they could do it whenever. So signing day isn't officially until like November 16th or something like that. So until then, they could try to flip me as much as they want.
Yeah. Where was Notre Dame? That's my team.
They didn't come around.
You know, I think they're probably the only school that didn't come down. We had Alabama come down. We had the offensive coordinator from Alabama. We had the offensive coordinator from Texas. We had just about everybody down at Valle High School.
I think Notre Dame can use them
Except
now.
for Notre Dame, absolutely. Absolutely. Anybody can go
I
out
think
there
they're
and get him
0-2
out
right
there. And he's going to be successful wherever he goes, but Arizona State's going to get themselves a really
So what's
good
the
football
plan?
player.
come in and learn the system. And who's the quarterback? He's pretty decent, right?
Sam
at
Levitt.
ASU.
Yes, sir.
Takes off running quite a bit.
Yep,
Kinda like
he's
you
real
did.
good. A big part of why I'm graduating in December is so I could get a head start on the playbook and stuff like that. Get my body right through spring ball and all the lifts through the spring, and then hopefully fight for a spot. He said if he's not going to be a top 5 draft pick this year, he's going to wait until the next one. So hoping to learn under him for a year, and then that next year win a spot.
He's a junior this year.
Redshirt junior, yes, sir.
Yeah. And so how many of you are there?
Quarterbacks, I think there's 4 on scholarship in their room right now, but one of them graduates next year, so there should still be 4 on scholarship, including myself, next year.
Okay. I think you're going to be okay.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
I think you're going to be okay. How's things at Del Valle High School?
Good.
Grades are good. Studies are good.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Have to be. You
So
know.
you're telling me I don't get to give you your diploma, huh?
No.
Man,
December, you wanted to have one for him in December, you can do that.
Yeah, we can
We'll have
go
one just for
walk
Jake.
and
I may do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
Absolutely.
definitely going to come out and catch a couple football games.
Mhm.
I hear it's exciting, and you've put us on the map. Not that Del Valle
Absolutely.
needed a lot of help, right? But
Mhm.
you hear a lot about the Mater Days and the St. John Boscos and
Mhm.
IMGs and things like that. So it's awesome to have somebody coming out of Del Valle High School, like Steve Montez and others before him, to
Absolutely.
show people that we've got some great student athletes. Yeah. What else are you looking forward to? ASU is a beautiful campus.
yes, sir. I love it out there, and I already know who my roommate's gonna be. We went to Schlitterbahn together in the summer, so I'm really excited to just hang out with him. He's a real cool dude.
Where's he
Like,
from?
He's from Dripping Springs, Texas.
Oh, he's a Texan too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Big,
Yeah.
6'5" receiver.
So who is the big challenge this year? Canutillo's one of them.
Well, non-district was Franklin, of course. They've been hyping that game up for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
We got them last year at their place, and they wanted some revenge. They didn't get it, but now it's one game at a time, and we got Canutillo. It's always a good game, physical game. So we're looking forward to hosting them there at Conquest Stadium.
And I just wanted to meet you, and Coach has done a great job out there. And anytime you take over a great program, there's a lot of pressure, and the numbers keep coming.
Yes,
like I
sir.
said early on, I tell people all the time, there are 800 kids that go to Del Valle High School who don't live in the Sled Independent School District, so they must be doing something right. And the new principal, Valerie's, doing an
Miss
outstanding
Hairston's done
job.
a great job, and all her administration team, and like I said, it's not. We always talk about it, and I tell Jake and all the kids all the time. It's not about one coach or one player at Del Valle High School. It's about the whole program, and we have a lot of student athletes there that get the job done in the classroom and on the football field, and of course with the administration team and all the teachers there and the community. We just want to go out there and make them proud. It's a whole program that is successful.
I promise you have. And we want to wish you a great season and obviously a great college career. We're going to follow you, and it's just been a real treat to get to know you. And are you an only child?
No, I have a little brother.
Hey,
He's actually a freshman at Del
Yes,
Valle
sir.
right now.
is he a student athlete?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Part of the freshman undefeated team so far, so they're getting after it
Quarterback?
right now.
No, not right now. He's just playing corner and receiver so far.
Now you weren't always a quarterback either, were you?
No, sir. I started in about 6th grade, so I was fairly young.
You were a linebacker. You just
Receiver.
receiver.
In middle school, I played middle linebacker and quarterback, though.
I thought I'd read that
Yeah,
somewhere.
yes, sir.
Yeah, don't. Now you got a little red thing you wear. Right?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Keep my red jersey on.
That's right. Well, it's good to have you both on
Absolutely.
here.
Thank you for having
We're gonna
us.
Clean
Yes,
it
sir.
up and
Thank
get it
you.
out there, and congratulations to you on behalf of the board. Congratulations to you for your program.
Yes, sir. Thank
and
you.
like I said, we look forward to come out and watching you play a couple times.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You got it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.